as you are taking a live look at the White House. President Trump getting ready to make his way to New Orleans as the first sitting president ever to attend a Super Bowl game. And we also wanted to let you know this as well, that President Trump has cut off aid to South Africa, sharing this message on social media saying, quote, South Africa is confiscating land and treating certain classes of people very badly. It is a bad situation that the radical left media doesn't want to so much as mention. A massive human rights violation is happening for all to see. The United States won't stand for it. We will act. Also, because of this, I will be cutting off all aid to South Africa until further notice. President Trump making that announcement today ahead of his travels to New Orleans for the Super Bowl. And I did
must never be scared to kill. A revolution demands that at some point there must be killing, because the killing is part of a revolutionary act.
I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I'm saying to you, we've not called for the killing of white people, at least for now. I can't guarantee the future.
Yeah, but I mean, you'd understand somebody watching that, especially as it gets shared on Twitter, they freak out. It sounds like a genocidal call.
Cry babies. Cry babies.
I'm not calling for the slaughter of white people, at least for now.
I can't give a guarantee of the future, especially when things are going the way they are.
Subtext.
What is going on, guys? Hey, I want to come back to, and I wanted to bring a story, man, out of D.C. The Trump administration is going to start helping white South Africans. I forgot what they call themselves or what they're called, but Afrikanese or whatever. But in many cases, they're being driven off their land, no compensation. They're being beaten, they're being killed, they're being raped, all these different stuff because of black people in South Africa being mad that that white folks have taken over and ran things for so long. And the thing is, man, when white people, the white European government ran that, things were okay. They were okay. But, you know, even black South Africans say, you know, it's turned into a shithole third world country. It really has. Everything is downhill big time. But, you know, again, Trump said that we're going to help the white South Africans because, again, they had nowhere to go. So, again, we're going to help them out in this country. Now, people like Roland Martin, roly-poly fat boy Martin from the Black Star Network, is mad. It's like, you know, what about the folks in Haiti? We had to help them out. And look, we help out black and brown people. It's not about that, but we help out black and brown people all the damn time. We help other countries. Normally, we don't have to help white folks. I mean, I hate to say it, but we don't. And when we do, we have no problem like Ukraine. We have all kinds of problems here. Now, again, we need to help these folks out. They're being targeted because of their race. And they're being guilt and raped and whatever. So, I'm going to show you guys, man, some of what Roland Martin had to say about this, and I'm going to respond to it. Watch.
I'll tell you what this white supremacist is doing, y'all. This white supremacist has now signed executive order, signed sanctions against South Africa for their recent land seizure bill. He's ordering all aid to South Africa be halted, and he's ordering federal agencies to prioritize humanitarian relief and admission to the United States for Afrikaner refugees. So what Donald Trump is saying is, and remember, Elon Musk tweeted this a couple days ago, We need to bring these white South Africans to the United States. And just so everybody knows, Zachary, do you know 3 of the biggest billionaires supporting Donald Trump? Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, David Sachs, all 3 white children of apartheid.
Guys, I wanted to stop right here because I want to ask, why has Roland not? Why does he have a problem with this? Why does he have an issue with this? Because again, the South Africans that Trump wants to give refuge to are white. They're being targeted. They're being killed. They're being hunted. But because again, they're white. And again, that bothers Roland. Not the fact that it's happening, but the fact that they white. And Elon Musk might be whispering in Trump's ear. So what if he is? So what? So what if he's whispering in Trump's ear? I mean, it's horrible what's going on there. And again, people, like Trump said, the mainstream media has turned away. They don't talk about this. And again, people like Roland Martin, man, they don't care. They truly don't, they don't care about the white people. They don't care one bit. But again, if a black person does not get DEI, oh my God, Roland has a damn fit. He throws a damn fit. But white people will be killed in big numbers in South Africa. Oh gosh, we don't want to hear that. That's stupid. And Trump letting the refugees in the country. Oh my God, it must be because they're white. It must be. Again, these are the folks that are racist.
3 white children of apartheid.
That's shocking that in the same week that our president and our government decided to deny continuing to fund humanitarian aid and relief to the people of Gaza, a land that he got on a national stage and said that he wanted to take over to further colonize. He is now also saying that he wants to give financial recompensation to Afrikaners in South Africa.
This is what it says, Matt. The United States cannot support the government of South Africa's commission of rights violations in its country or its undermining United States foreign policy, which poses national security threats to our nation, our allies, our African partners, and our interest. Huh? Exactly how is South Africa actually doing that? And so, again, he lays out in here policy. It is the policy of the United States that as long as South Africa continues these unjust and immoral practices that harm our nation. Whoa, I'm sorry. How does South Africa's land law harm us? The United States shall not provide aid or assistance to South Africa, and the United States shall promote the resettlement of Afrikaner refugees escaping government-sponsored race-based discrimination, including racially discriminatory property confiscation. Y'all, remember when he was trashing the Haitian immigrants? What he's saying is, hey, all of you white people from South Africa, welcome home to the United States, Matt.
How are 334 million people being held hostage by 2 dudes? That's what's happening right now. Like, seriously, how does South Africa's land law affect us at all? Beyond that, if the 3 billionaires supporting you are all South African, why are we surprised by that? Like, I don't understand this. I do not understand this, because if this happened on a much smaller level, the response to this would be overwhelming and would be violent. Let's be honest. If 2 dudes came onto a block and tried to tell the people who live there how they were going to live, they would get forced off. And I understand he's the elected president of the United States, but I cannot understand this. How are we sitting here trying to apply rationalization to the patently irrational? What is the response beyond revolution? I don't understand it.
It's more than 2 people. It's way more than 2. Have you seen the stadiums? I mean, again, they're packed full of people chanting, "Kill the white man, kill the Boer," or whatever, "Kill the white farmer." Pow, pow, pow. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. It's way more than 2. I don't even know what planet you freaking live on. And then the second point is, I mean, if we went over there, military, and we started taking people out, I mean, again, people would be up in arms. Like, oh my God, you think you're better than the blacks? You think you know more than what they know how to run their country? Yeah, we do. Because again, man, they're fucking it up. Pardon my language, but they are. They're messing up over and over and over again. Again, you were given something. You didn't earn, you were given something. And you've already messed up in the way that you govern. And now your government, in a way, is going after the white farmer. And again, I mean, you're not thinking that all the way through either. If you do away with the farmer, you're not a farmer. How you gonna eat? You absolute dumbasses. Again, it boggles the freaking mind.
And many of them are cowards. Many of them are afraid of Donald Trump. They're afraid of the 1,500 domestic terrorists that Donald Trump gave a pardon to and released. But let me just tie a few threads together. This makes perfect sense. The reason why, if you go back, I think it was 2018 when Donald Trump was president before.
He wanted white folks to come in.
He said, why are we having people come from S-hole countries like Haiti and things like this? He said, why can't we have more people come from countries like Norway? Okay. He wanted to increase the numbers of white immigrants coming to this country. He talked about in October 2024, I think it was, he put out a video. This is leading up to the November election. He put out a video saying that he would give reparations in this country to white people that were harmed when it came to discriminatory practices in the United States. Okay. When he was president before, he accused South Africa of taking land from the white South Afrikaners. At the same time, this is the same accusation he's making against Cyril Ramaphosa, the president of South Africa. He just made that accusation a few days ago, and Ramaphosa said we're not doing that. So he doesn't need evidence. He just puts the lie out and then puts this out. And after they cut USAID, after they shut down USAID, okay, and for those who say we shouldn't give humanitarian aid to other countries, that's less than 1% of federal spending. Okay, that's only about $40 billion. Federal spending, annual federal spending is $6 trillion for those that don't understand math. The USAID was instrumental in dismantling apartheid in South Africa. Now you got this white supremacist, at one point, illegal immigrant, according to his brother, Elon Musk. And now many people think Elon Musk is the real president. Now they put sanctions on South Africa and they want to bring white South Africans here. This makes perfect sense. And if I wish Dr. Greg Carl was on this show right now, he would give a whole
So what if it's only 1%? So what? I mean, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. It doesn't matter if it's 0.001%. The fact of the matter is, man, we're giving them something And it's a lot of money to them. And, and again, we're saying that, hey, we need you to do this right this way or whatever. And again, that should be expected because, again, we're giving them quite a bit of money. And as a matter of fact, we give them money year after year after year. The only reason why they exist is because of this country. That's something you have truly got to understand. And the second thing is Trump saying that the white Americans need to be compensated because of DEI programs. DEI. Again, that's legal discrimination. That's, if you were discriminated against in that way, you would have a lawsuit. But because you're white and you're male, normally you don't. And that's what the problem is, and that's what we talk about. So we have so many DEI programs that allow for the legal presence, that allow for the legal discrimination for white folks, especially white men. That stuff is wrong. So yeah, they need to be compensated. White men need to be compensated if we have programs, legal programs against them that discriminate against them. Do you understand that? No, again, these things are not very difficult. If you would just sit there and try to understand it instead of sitting there being a racist. And that's really what you are, and that's really what you're upset about. You're upset because you want to be able to say what you want to be able to say. Roland wants to say what Roland wants to say. You guys want to do what you guys want to do. And then you want to say that you're the one discriminated against. That you're the one that, again, has no opportunities to get whatever. You're the ones that are lacking. You're the ones that are this. When actually the white men are, for the most part. And you want everyone to bend over backwards and listen to you complain about how people are being racist and discriminatory and whatever towards you. That's not real. That's in your head. And that's something that, again, the white people can't do. And Trump is basically saying, you know what, we're done. I think a lot of white Americans are saying we're done. We're done. You're living last times right now of sitting there complaining about bullshit stuff. Made up bullshit.
We're living in the beginning stages of white minority resistance. He was like, the same John Avlon who's now in Congress. He's like, Roland, what do you mean? I said, well, white America, even though they represent a majority of the country, at that time, I think the number was 63, 67, I forgot what it was. I said to him, they are about to lose their minds. I said, they are about to show their true colors. They are about to go crazy because they cannot handle 2043 when America is going to become a nation that's majority people of color. And I said, you are about to see the reaction. For the last 16 years, that's what we've seen. Great replacement theory. Elon Musk is constantly tweeting about birthing rates and how America has low birth rates and how white European countries, they're not having enough children because they're freaking out that it's too many black people and Latinos. We can't have this.
We're not seeing any kind of white minority resistance. Not at all. But what you are seeing is a lot of white people, not all, but a good amount. They're starting to wake up. They're starting to realize they've been had. They've been taken advantage of. Again, they've been pandering to a group of people that aren't satisfied with their pandering. They are not satisfied with whatever you give them. Again, it's like they're thinking to themselves, why are we doing this? Why are we having DEI when it's making things unsafe? When it's making things not go to the level they need to be? Why do we have it? Again, why are we so concerned with bending over backwards for people that, don't care? They truly don't care. And we need to stop trying. Again, I remember what, Scott, whatever his name was, the Dilbert comic guy. Again, what he said was real. We need to stop trying. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Let people squander their own money, their own lives. Let them squander away what they believe they have. Again, let them live their own lives. Let them wallow in their own misery. And when they yell and scream and whatever and say, white people are the ones that did this to me. I'm hurting. Ignore them some more. That's the only way this is going to stop. Ignore them. Let them wallow in their own hell. Again, man, I'm not talking about all blacks. Not even close, man, but I'm talking about quite a few. Because again, that's the way it is. And we gotta be honest about that. We have got to be honest about that. So no. It's not because white people are afraid that they're being replaced. Well, maybe in some way they are. And they should be. They should be upset because, again, what they did, what they have done is they have built this nation and they kept this nation going. And now the generation, yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get anywhere close to getting better for a long time. Could be wrong, but hopefully I am. But I don't think that we're going to get on track as USA of A for quite a while. But guys, man, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks.
You son of a